Hello students, welcome back to English Guru Campus. In today's lesson we are going to talk about task 1, general training, letter writing. Okay, so if you are watching this video for the first time, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell icon so that you won't miss any of the videos. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. IELTS general writing task 1, types of letters, English Guru Campus. Okay, so anyway, hope you all know about the modules and everything that we discussed in the previous sessions. So in this session we are going to talk about types of letters. Okay, I'll make it so first so that we don't waste our time. What type of letter should I write? In IELTS general task 1 there are 3 types of letters: formal letter, semi-formal letter, informal letter. It's also known as a personal letter. So formal letter and informal letter, we are familiar with these two factors, right? I mean for types of letters. But semi-formal letters, okay, we'll be talking about that, we'll be discussing that. Okay, so first of all we should understand the main differences between these 3 letters. Okay, I have already mentioned, I have already made a table on that, and I'll make it more clear for you. So when it comes to formal letter, actually the situation is like this: you don't know the person's name, then you're writing to, if you're writing to a person who the person's name you don't know about it, then you can write like, dear sir or madam. Okay, and your ending should be like this: yours faithfully. There are many synonyms. Okay, there are many synonyms we can use, but I always recommend to write yours faithfully. Okay, then your name, Mr. John Brown. Okay, after this endings, okay, after this you have to write Mr. John Brown, always with a family name, but the title is optional. Okay, you don't have to write this Mr. Okay, but your name should be something like this. Okay, then the tone of the letter is formal. Be polite, you cannot use contractions. Okay, use I am writing, not am writing. Okay, I hope you get it. Then we'll talk about informal letters. You know him or her personally. Okay, example, friends, family. And the greetings like, dear mom, dear John, my dear friend, like that. Actually, start like dear John, dear Ellen, like that. Okay, and the ending should be, I always prefer like, yours lovingly. Okay, yours lovingly. Or you can use these synonyms, okay, if you want. And after this your name, but no title and no family name required. The tone of the letter is informal. You can use contractions, I'm writing like this, but not abbreviations like, see ya, like that, or acronyms, oh my god, or any academic language. Okay, we always write the informal letters to our friends, so we don't have to use academic language. Then when it comes to semi-formal letters, you know the person, but he or she is not a close friend to you. For example, your teacher. Okay, regarding any, for example, there was a letter like, you need a reference letter for something, and you need to write a letter to your teacher asking up for a reference letter from her side. So that will be a semi-formal letter. Or if you're writing a letter to your landlord, then that will be also a semi-formal letter. Then manager or colleague. Okay, so it depends on the scenario why you are writing this letter. Okay, so the greetings will be dear Mr. Smith. Okay, along with the dear, the what we say, title is required. Okay, dear Mrs. Smith, like that, and it is mandatory. Okay, then letter endings should be yours sincerely. Okay, not sincerely yours. Okay, and yours sincerely is the best. Then your name, John Brown, always with a family name, but the title is optional. Okay, the tone of the letter is polite, mostly formal language. However, use a couple of phrases that are on the informal side. Okay, and I hope it is clear. There are 3 types of letters, and we have to write the letter according to the situation. And first of all, we have to find which letter are we going to write, like is it a formal letter, semi-formal letter, or informal letter. Okay, now moving to the next slide. Formal letter, we'll talk about one sample letter of the formal letter. And let's talk about what is a formal letter. A formal letter is when you need to write to a company or an organization where you don't know the person to who you are writing. For example, a bank or a foreign university. So common formal letters are complaints, applications, resignations, making arrangements, and there are many, okay, like suggestions, advising, this kind of letters. Okay, for in this series we'll be talking about more kinds of letters. So let's start with a sample letter, IELTS request letter sample corrected. So you have just started a course in a college which has no sports facilities of its own. Write a letter to the manager of the nearest private sports club. In your letter, introduce yourself, say why you are interested in this sports club, ask some questions about the club, example facilities, members, costs, and you begin as follows: Dear sir or madam. Okay, I hope it is clear. It's a simple task. Just started a course in a college which has no sports facilities. Okay, so we'll move to the sample letter, and the sample letter is like this: Dear sir or madam, I'm writing to inquire about the Snap Fitness Sports Club. Okay, so coming to this thing, like Snap Fitness Sports Club. So be imaginative whenever you write a letter. Be imaginative. You have to be more imaginative and you have to make it look more natural. Okay, I'm writing to inquire about the Snap Fitness Sports Club. First of all, mention that why you are writing this letter in your first sentence. Okay, and there are many more templates that I would be sharing with you. You can use when you write or when you start writing a formal letter. I'm a first year student at Western College. I have just discovered that my college does not provide any sports facilities as of yet. See, the second sentence, you started like you started giving your detail. Okay, first of all, the reader should understand who you are and what is the difficulty that you are facing, or what is the details regarding you. Then, however, I found Snap Fitness to be the nearest sports club and would like to request more information about it. Okay, so you have made it crystal clear, like why you are writing this letter and what is the purpose of your letter. So we'll paragraph it. Firstly, I wonder if you could possibly give me a small overview of the available facilities. It would be interesting to know whether the club offers some sports classes and personal training sessions. And secondly, it's always better to paragraph it, like if you have different points to raise. So secondly, I would be interested to know how big the gym area is and what types of equipments are available. Okay, lastly, I wonder what kind of membership the club offers. Do you have monthly or weekly based tickets available, or do I need to sign up for a longer period? You can ask questions. Okay, some candidates had asked me the question, like whether you can make a question or not. Yes, we can ask a question in our letter. Then this is really important. I would appreciate it if you could send the details to my email. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, yours faithfully, Jack Smith. Actually, it is 167 words. So I hope it is clear. The main point is that we are not supposed to write the letter just like we wrote the letters in our school. We have to be more imaginative and we have to give the details in deep. That's what matters, and that's how we will get, for this letter we will get 6.5 band. But if you are more creative, then yes, of course you can score better, like 7.5 or even 8 band. The more realistic it feels or it sounds, the more band you get. Okay, so in this lesson we discussed upon the formal letter, and in the coming sessions we'll be discussing sample of semi-formal letters and informal letters. So by this time I'm telling you thank you, and we'll wind up this session, and in the coming session we'll be discussing more sample letters. Hope you understood everything, and if you have any sorts of doubts, or if any, just comment it and I will try my level best to reply you. Okay, thank you.